coming out of Centerpoint east now, getting back on the freeway, which is 89A. Up here before they built this freeway, when it was just a two-lane country road. That Viewpoint Drive going south through Prescott Valley was called Robert Road. Of course, it wound around, it twisted to the left, went for a while, then you went to the right, went for a while, then you went back to the left again. Then they built this development out here and called it Viewpoint. They changed the name to Viewpoint Drive, and then they rerouted Robert Road, come in at this next light out here where the freeway ends. Road a freeway, but right here you got an intersection. Then there's no intersections till you get to the end of Fain Road. There's one, I think, entrance and exit ramp. But yeah, there is a couple of intersections, yeah, so it's not really a freeway. Robert Road. longer. Put up these signs says do not enter when flooded. They won't build the roads so that they don't get flooded out. Because oh, it doesn't happen that often. Well, to me it happens often enough. I'd hate to be going somewhere and have to turn around and go find another way to get there because the road was flooded. These roads out in Prescott Valley are really kind of rough. When I first moved here, most of them were dirt. I lived on a dirt road. And then when they paved them, they just did it with that chip seal. They didn't really grade them down and smooth them out and put real asphalt on them. They put all that gravel down and then tried to roll that out flat. Then they sprayed a bunch of tar and oil and stuff on it. Then after that's set up, then they sprayed more tar and oil on it while it was wet. Then they sprayed pea gravel, spread a bunch of pea gravel on it. Then they come back in a week or two with the sweeper and sweep off the pea gravel. Taking a dump. Every road is 25 miles an hour out here in Prescott Valley. There's Glassford Hill, half of it's 35, half of it's 45. Florentine, about half of it's 35 and the other half is 25. Shell gas station up here used to be Spirit Market, and they used to sell all kinds of head wraps for bikers, but they don't sell them anymore in their little convenience store. I got most of mine there. I haven't bought a new head wrap in 12 or 13 years. There for a while every time I'd go into a store that sold them, I'd look at them anyway. And every once in a while I'd buy one. I know a couple blew off on me because I don't wear a helmet when it's hot. Some of them tore. They've all gotten sun bleached, but I wear them anyway. This Chevron used to be Sandy's Market a long time, until the recession hit. Then they just closed up, went out of business. Then about maybe 5 years ago they opened back up again, but it was a Chevron. When it was Sandy's Market, they also had a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but they had one rack of head wraps in there. Living out here. When I lived out here, I kept thinking, oh man, it'd be so great to live in the forest around Prescott. Oh yeah, well now I do. I don't really like it. It's so much farther away from things. Although I mean, it's not that far. It's maybe 17 miles from here, right here. This is Florentine Road here. Little used car lot right up here. There used to be a car wash, and the guy sold cars too from the car wash, but now he got rid of the car wash, just sells cars. Care and Patterson Orthodontics, that used to be Prescott Valley Primary and Urgent Care, and that's where my primary care doctor was. Then he left them, and he and some other doctors went into business for themselves in Prescott, moved their office out there. And of course, by the time they had done that, I had already moved there, so that was good. It's closer. So I keep looking for a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. I know it used to be 35 in this area here, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Maybe they no longer have 35 here. Maybe it's all 25 on Florentine now. something to eat here pretty soon. Gotta decide what. Gotta hurry up and decide if I'm gonna eat out here or gonna eat in Prescott. Car, but I do not like 4 doors. I like 2. Yeah, I like cars like 2, like muscle cars, and I like pickup trucks. I mainly drive pickup truck because it's easier for me to get in and out now. My back, feet, and legs are all messed up now. Some people say, how can you ride a motorcycle? Well, I can't ride it as long as I used to be able to, but I can still ride it. There's a movie theater over there to the left, Harkins Theater. I guess I won't eat out here, so I'll find some place when I get back into town. Oh, I should have turned there. I'm going to go over to Star Island, where they sell the Hondas, Kawasaki's, and Suzuki's. ATVs and side-by-sides. That seems to be what they carry in their inventory mostly. When it was Prescott Valley Motorcycles, they had a whole bunch of motorcycles there. They don't have a whole lot anymore. Yeah, it's all, there's bikes down at their service center. There are people, but it's all ATVs and stuff. Those side-by-sides out in the front. This is a relatively new building here. This used to be, right here used to be Prescott Valley Motorcycles when I first moved here. And he was trying to get a Harley franchising. For some reason they wouldn't let him have one. But he worked on Harleys all the time in the service area, and he sold a lot of used Harleys. He got some new ones that he bought from dealers that couldn't sell them, ones they couldn't sell, but Harley just would not give him the franchise. Then they gave Kyle Rose franchise out in Mayer when he already had a Harley dealership up in Belmont just outside of Flagstaff. I can't remember the guy's name that owned Prescott Valley Motorcycles. He was a real nice guy.
Early 2000s before he started selling the Hondas, Kawasaki's, and Suzuki's new either, other than occasionally buying one from a dealer who couldn't sell one. Yeah, maybe 2000, 2001. He got at least the Honda and Kawasaki franchise. Then he might have already had the Suzuki one a little longer. I can't remember, but. He never could get Harley to give him a franchise. I wish I could remember his name. But anyway, then, I don't know, 2006 maybe, he sold it to Star Island Motorsports, which was just a really tiny shop way over there by Fane Park, where I took you last week when I had the bad foot. I was walking around and all you could hear was the noise my foot sliding. But it was a real tiny store, and they bought him and they bought Hale Motors in Prescott, and they were the Honda dealer. And I don't remember if they had Suzuki or Kawasaki or Yamaha too, but I know they had Hondas. But they closed the one in Prescott and moved everything into that new building that he had built in the early 2000s when he started selling the metric bike, getting the metric franchise. But then they got in all those ATVs and side-by-sides. Over time, they just got where that seems to be what most of their inventory is. I guess they sell a lot of them then. Now we're on our way back to Prescott. I should have gone the back way. Friday afternoons, I get a lot of traffic going into Prescott. People coming up from the valley, the Phoenix area. In the summer, I think most of them go to Flagstaff. We get some that come up here in the summer from the valley, and then some rich people they live in the valley and work in the valley, and then they come up here on the weekends. They have another home up here. Phoenix or San Diego, Las Vegas, Houston, Dallas, those places, but I just remember what it was like for several years after I first moved here. There was no traffic. Costco must be baking sweet rolls. I smell them. This signal right here is where you turn to get in there. Of course, we can get into it down there off of, I don't remember the name of the street that we just went through, that intersection we just went through. I can't remember it. And down here by that flag there, Prescott Lakes Parkway, you can turn left there, go up into it that way too. Just behind Lamb Chevrolet. Thumb Butte over there. Over there to the right. I remember when I first started coming over here, I was always taking pictures. This was before digital cameras, back in the 70s and through the 80s. And 90s. I was always taking pictures with slide film, black and white film, and I was always going, I gotta go over this way just a little bit so I won't get any telephone poles in the picture or electric wires or any of that. But now I don't think there's any place I can take a good scenic picture without having them in there. There's Peter Piper Pizza, my favorite place. Oh, maybe I should find, I was thinking maybe I should go there for lunch. But the buffet is almost over now. Yeah, Frontier Village there. That's been there quite a while, 30 years or more. Well, there's a lot different businesses in it now than it was a long time ago. They've had a hard time keeping businesses in there other than some restaurants. Some of the restaurants stayed, but Walmart used to be in there, they left. Furniture store was in there, they left, and another furniture store came in. They're still there. All kinds of small stores have come and gone in there. That Einstein Bagels used to be the Taco Bell, and then that Augie's, that used to be Coco's. I used to know the guy that owned Coco's. He just, well, of course, he's only a couple years younger than me. He was born in '53, and he said his lease with the shopping center and his franchise with Coco's was due about the same time, so he just decided to not renew them and close it up. He didn't try to sell it. He still owns the Golden Corral in there and the Denny's out in Prescott Valley, as far as I know, but I haven't seen him in a few years. Last time I saw him, he was on oxygen. And then when I was at Golden Corral, I asked about him, and they said that he and his wife had moved to Phoenix. And of course, the phone number I had wasn't good anymore. And I sent him an email to his business email, but he never responded. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't own those anymore either. Maybe he sold those. I don't know. I know he owned Golden Corral with somebody. Well, maybe he sold it to his partner. But he had Denny's and Coco's all by himself. Break. Boy, I really checked that out this morning, and I got lots of pad in there once I figured out what I was looking for. I don't know why it's out, but it started squeaking after I got that front tire put on. If anybody has any ideas on why it's squeaking and if there's something I can do to stop it, leave me a comment. Comment down below and let me know, because I'd sure like to know how to stop it, but I really don't want to take it back out to the shop. But there isn't much work I do on my bikes myself anymore. I do some occasional bolt-on or plug-in or splice-in electrical stuff, but oh, I'm going to turn right here. I'm going to go eat at Panda Express. Looks like they're fairly busy. Shut this off. Thanks for watching.